If Alzheimer's disease runs in your family history, maybe you're wondering, is there anything that you can do to decrease your risk? Experts like Patrick Holford, a world-renowned author, researcher, and leading figure in nutrition, says that most people can cut their risk by 2/3 just by making simple diet and lifestyle changes in midlife. Since Alzheimer's runs strong through my family history, this topic really interests me. I'm Natasha, a nutritionist, and here are the top 10 brain foods that I'd recommend. So the first is fatty fish. The brain is made up of mostly fat. It's 50 to 60% fat. So it's important to provide your body with healthy fats. So omega-3 fatty acids like DHA and EPA, which can be found in fatty fish. There are several studies that show an association between eating more fish and a lower risk of dementia in elderly adults. There was actually a very large study in 2023 that included almost 500,000 people, and they found that those taking fish oil supplements had a lower risk of dementia. So I'd say start with food. Try to include 2 to 3 servings of fish per week. We're talking cold water fish, so that's salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies. And if you don't like fish, you might consider a supplement. The next category is berries. So berries contain vitamin C and other potent antioxidants, and when eaten on a regular basis, they can help to fight free radicals and inflammation, which in turn can improve various age-related degenerative diseases. Specifically, there's clinical studies that show that blueberry consumption over a 12-week period improved cognitive performance in elderly adults. So blueberries are great. A little bit every day can be very beneficial for brain health. Next, we have leafy greens. So studies show that the consumption of leafy greens may help to slow down cognitive decline in older adults, and this is likely due to the neuroprotective effects of certain nutrients like folate and lutein, just to name a few. So neuroprotective, that means protecting the nervous system from damage or degeneration. Within the greens category, we have broccoli. Of course, broccoli is on everyone's top healthy food list. Well, it's because it contains a compound called sulforaphane. So it's an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory and may be able to protect the nervous system. So definitely eat your greens. Next, we have beans. So beans are nutrient dense. They're an integral part of the Mediterranean diet, and studies found an association between higher consumption of legumes and better cognitive performance in elderly individuals. So maybe look up some minestrone soup recipes. Then we have green tea and coffee. So moderate daily coffee consumption has been associated with improved cognitive performance. Green tea is also a great option. I love a good cup of organic matcha. I find it not only improves mental clarity the way coffee does, but it contains L-theanine. So this is an amino acid that provides a calming and relaxation effect. If you're going to consume coffee or tea, I always recommend organic when possible and without added sugars or flavorings, and of course, within moderation. The next is turmeric root. So this is one of my favorite spices and functional foods. It's used in traditional Chinese medicine. It's an excellent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and it's positively correlated with overall better cognitive performance in the elderly. So turmeric is the key ingredient in golden milk recipes. I'm not sure if you've heard of this before. There's so many different recipes out there, but essentially it's ground turmeric and other spices like ginger and cinnamon and some sort of milk, and it just turns into this delicious golden colored drink that's so warming and so good for you. That's one great way to get turmeric into your diet. Next, we have nuts. So we know nuts are excellent for heart health, but research shows that nuts are also really good for your brain. While all nuts are good, specifically there are studies on walnuts that suggest that they may reduce the risk or delay the progression of cognitive impairment. Then we have seeds. So seeds are rich in minerals like zinc and magnesium. Low levels of magnesium were found in patients with Alzheimer's disease, which again provides more evidence that magnesium may be really beneficial here for brain health. And zinc promotes neurogenesis, so that's growth and development of nerve tissue. So it's a vital component of the central nervous system. If you're looking for a 2-for-1, pumpkin seeds are great. They have both zinc and magnesium, and they're really easy to add into your smoothie or your yogurt bowl. Then we have chocolate. So we're talking dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Dark chocolate contains antioxidants and flavonoids, which can reduce neural inflammation and oxidative stress and seem to play a role in enhancing cognitive function. Everyone loves it when chocolate makes it on my top food lists. And last but not least, eggs. Eggs are full of beneficial nutrients, but one standout is choline. So choline is needed to produce acetylcholine. This is a very important neurotransmitter for memory and mood. But if I could add one more, I would say olive oil. It's another hallmark of the Mediterranean diet, right? Notice a trend here. Olive oil can actually enhance cognitive functioning and reduce cognitive decline. So there you have it, my top 10 or 11 foods for brain health. Of course, in addition to food, it might be worth considering a few supplements like B vitamins, omega-3s like we talked about, and phospholipids like phosphatidylserine or phosphatidylcholine. Now, it goes without saying that genetics play a role here, of course, but dietary choices and supplements may be able to help support your brain as you get older. Now, I know that's a lot of information to take in, but if this all sounds a little bit overwhelming, I think a good place to start would be to investigate the Mediterranean diet, right? We often hear of this diet as the best for overall health, including brain health. If this all sounds a bit overwhelming, perhaps start by learning more about one category first, like B vitamins. How can you get more B vitamins into your diet? Check out the links in the description down below.